Jacob, before I continue on with this video, I need you to shut this off. Because if you watch this, and you see everything that I did tonight, everything will be ruined. So I need you to go away. And I know that your curiosity will call you and will tempt you to continue watching this video, but I promise you that you'll regret it. Jeremy knows best. Everybody, I hope you guys are all doing well. Yesterday was Valentine's Day, or 2 days ago was Valentine's Day, and I totally messed up everything, and I'm going to redeem myself today. So I complained a long time ago about how I never go out and vlog, so I promised myself that I would go out and vlog this, because it is kind of, it's worth vlogging, right? Let's go out and have an adventure. The first step of our adventure is going to the bank, and I've chosen to go to the bank that has no lights on the side, so that when I get out, I can be brutally raped and murdered. Now that I'm slightly less poor than I was 3 minutes ago, we can go on the adventure. I definitely didn't vlog about it last time, nor did I talk about it, but Jacob and I usually drive to a specific part of town, taking one of like the main roads, and this main road has probably about 15 to 20 stoplights, and those stoplights take forever because, you know, it's city driving, and so they just take a long time. Well, I was kind of thinking the other day when we were driving is, you know, what if we took the road that's right outside my apartment, because it runs basically parallel to this main street, so maybe it'll take us to the same place. Turns out that it actually takes us the exact same way that we needed to go, and it hits all of the cross streets that we need to make, except there's only about 3 lights that you hit, and they're always green. I've hardly hit a red light driving down this street, and so I don't know why I didn't think about it before, and why we haven't done it, but it took us basically, usually, like, we go to the mall almost every time that we hang out when we're in my town, and, you know, I mean, basically, it takes us about 15 to 20 minutes to get to the mall, and it took us maybe about 7 minutes to get to the mall driving this way, and usually it takes twice as long going the other way, so I'm going to try this way again and see how quickly it takes us there. Right now, it says in my car that it's 7:27, however, this clock is like, you know, 10 minutes fast, 9 minutes fast, so technically, it's like 18. I'm bad at math. Don't judge me. That's going to be edited out. Everything that I just said you will not hear. So I don't know why I shouted that. But it was edited out. It wasn't important for you to hear. Also, while I'm driving, I would like to give a special shout out to Starburst Sundrops, who commented on my last video. In my last video, I was randomly just singing this song, and it was in reference to the musical for Little Mermaid on Broadway, and I was singing from If Only, and I was kind of making up my own lyrics because it was freaking cold in my room, and I was just making the lyrics on the spot. And so I said, you know, if you can figure out what musical this is from and what song this is supposed to be, then I'll give you a shout out in my next video. And so it happened. And I was really happy. So thank you, and special shout out to you. But we're here. This is in Edwards. It's a movie theater, and the last time that we were here, Jacob even commented, he's like, I can't even believe that there's an Edwards here, because, you know, they closed a bunch of them down. And I said, well, did they show Twilight there? And it was a lot funnier in the moment. It's not funny anymore. Sorry, that was dumb. Okay, so just to give you an idea of where we're at, that's Michael's right over there, and here is a Toys R Us. So we're probably going to go in the Toys R Us first, because that is where I want to get the first thing, and I'll give you guys kind of a heads up. Jacob has always wanted a dog, and he wants a husky. He has 2 dogs right now, but he's always wanted a husky, and I can't have pets at my apartment. He can't have another dog. There's just no way, and if we move to another apartment, there's no way that we'll be able to get a dog. Most apartments don't allow dogs. Most apartments allow cats. So we're not going to be able to get his husky for a long time, and he's texting me right now, and he has no idea what I'm doing. So I got this idea from a coworker, and she said that her boyfriend got her this big dog because she's always wanted one. And I was like, that's a perfect idea. That's so great. Can I steal that from you? So I'm taking an idea. But it's the thought that counts, right? 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 Let's go! Okay, so this is a stuffed animal aisle, and I'm looking for a husky, but I don't see one. They have Lion King, they have those, they have a gigantic fluffy mini, the little pigs from Angry Birds. They have a Rapunzel blanket. It's not what I'm looking for, though. Teddy bears. Hammerhead. This is not anything I'm looking for. Giant bear. Some dogs. These are not what the kind of dogs that I'm looking for. They have a pug. Pugs are gross. I dated a girl who had a pug. Tell me, was that girl that was behind me like totally looking at me weird? I don't know, you guys probably didn't see her at all because I think I was probably blocking her out. There are like no good dogs in here. This can't be the only plushie aisle. Like, there's no way that this one aisle here is all they've got at Toys R Us. There's just no way. If you were a stuffed dog, where would you be? Well, they didn't have any huskies, and they don't really have any stuffed animals, but I refuse to believe that that's the only place in the whole world that has, like, stuffed animals. So I'm going to try Michael's and get what I need here, and I think I've seen stuffed animals here before, so we'll see. Okay, Michael's didn't have anything either, and I was kind of nervous about filming in there because there were a whole lot more employees at Michael's than there were in Toys R Us. But I feel like Toys R Us would be, like, way more of a target to, like, steal stuff, and there were hardly anybody in there. So, I'm going to try Walmart. That's always my last resort for anything. Actually, I'm going to go to the dollar store first because there were a couple things that I know were there that I wanted to get, and I know that there would be a couple things there that I would like to get. So I'm going to go there, and then I want to try Walmart. You know, I just had a thought while I'm stopped here waiting. CVS is right here on the corner. Now, CVS sometimes has the most random things you wouldn't think would be anywhere else, and I'm almost wondering if they would have plushies there, because I think I've seen plushies there before, but I'm wondering if they would have dog plushies, and furthermore, would they have husky dog plushies? So, obviously, I can't ask you guys for help because it's already going to be posted by the time that I've determined whether to go in or not. But I think just based off of a wild hunch, I'm going to try to go in and I'm going to see if they have it. Now, if they don't, you know, then at least I looked and I found out, okay, they don't have what I'm looking for. But, I mean, at the very least, I could go in and find what it is what I'm looking for. Ooh, that person's car is going off. Okay, so we're going to try it and see what happens. Alright, so they didn't have it, which, I mean, I was glad that I looked and I found out that they didn't. Like, I'm so confused because all these places have, like, these, like, brown-white puppies, and then they also have pugs, and pugs are ugly. Huskies are adorable and cute. Why wouldn't more people have huskies? So, I mean, at the very least, I'm going to Disneyland tomorrow, and there's a Build-A-Bear down there. And I'm pretty sure I've seen dog Build-A-Bear, so, I mean, I could make my own dog. And that may be even better. But if they don't have a husky mold, then I don't have a puppy at all. So we'll see what's at Walmart. So here we are at the Epic Dollar Tree. This is the store that Julie and I love, the store that I always force Jacob to come to. He hates it. He hates the dollar store, but that's just because he's a snoot. He's a snooty poopy pants. So we're gonna go in here and check. There's definitely stuff in here that I want. So let's go inside the dollar store. So this is the toy section, and I found some pretty awesome stuff here the last several times that I've come in here. So we're gonna look around the corner. Hopefully nobody's in here. Okay, good. The last time I got really awkward looks.
Dad, not over here.
That's cute. A cow? Nothing says Valentine's Day and romance like a cow. Again, I just have to take this moment to complain that there are only pugs here. I mean, like, there are no other stuffed animal dogs. Like, all there are pugs, and I'm really curious to why there are only pugs, like, everywhere. There are only pugs, and, like, these brown dogs, they don't have them here, but they're only pugs. And I don't know why it is, because Easter's coming up, and I don't think anything has to do with pugs. I don't know. Alright, so the very last place that I can think of is to check Target, but in my 4 months working there, I don't ever remember seeing pugs. I don't even remember seeing animal plushies there. It doesn't mean they don't, but I mean, I don't remember seeing them ever. So this is my last option, and then, I don't know. If they don't have them here, then I can always call Downtown Disney to the Build-A-Bear down there and see if they have them. But at the same time, if they don't, then Jacob keeps texting me right as I'm in the middle of talking to you guys. Oh my gosh. My car stalled again. The person behind me honked at me. Has nobody in this town ever had a beater car? Like, I get honked at quite frequently. Has nobody ever had a beater car before? I just got out of Target, and they also only had Pugs. But the good thing is that I ran into a few of my old coworkers, and we were able to talk for like a good half hour or so. So that was good, being able to see people that I haven't seen in a long time. The only bad thing is I didn't find what I was looking for. So I think when I get to my apartment, I'm going to look up the Build-A-Bear number and I'm going to call them. Well, I just called Downtown Disney Build-A-Bear and they don't have Huskies there. So I'm going to Google and see if I can find anywhere that may have it, because I'm pretty sure that most places are already closed or will be closed by 10 o'clock. And so going out and looking for a Husky is just not going to be an option at this hour of the night. But at least I know that if I can Google it and if I can find one, I may just go there for the opening ceremony tomorrow. If I can even wake up that early is the real question. If I can even wake up that early, then I will go. And if I can't, then at least I can stop by a store on the way there. Because if there's a Husky somewhere in this world, I must have it. And I'm so disappointed that all there are Pugs. I've been reading some of your comments on my videos, and the one on my Valentine's Day video that I've gotten, some of the responses that I've gotten on there, or the response that I've got on there, I really appreciate, like, more than I can say. And I think it warms my heart to know that there are people out there that have open minds, that are accepting and are not gonna be like, oh my gosh, guys, kissing, blah, blah, blah. Not like we kissed in the video, but I mean, Jacob kissed me and that offends some people, I'm sure. Alright, so since that whole looking for a Husky thing is a bust, I'm going to show you guys at least what I got. So cute! This is why I love the dollar store. Who said that bad things come from the dollar store? Who said that? Jacob said that. Then I got this little Eeyore who's also adorable. And then this I thought was kind of cool. It's a puzzle, but it's a fortune. So you put it together and it makes your fortune and you don't know what it says. It's like a fortune cookie, except it's a puzzle. So you get to like put it together and read your fortune as you're putting it together. And it's like you're almost building your own fortune. It's cool. These are for me. Jacob really likes Hunchback of Notre Dame, and so I got him these random Hunchback of Notre Dame cards, just cause, like, you know, pretty cool. On Valentine's Day, Jacob actually requested that I get him a big thing of Reese's, and all he wanted was Reese's and a Dr. Pepper. That's all he wanted on Valentine's Day. But by the time that we had gone back to my apartment, it was too late to go anywhere, so I got him this gigantic bag of Reese's, which I'm doing everything in my power not to open it up, but it's got dark chocolate, white chocolate, and milk chocolate. So nummy. I got these Chip Ahoy. They're Reese's cookies. Jacob and I got these one day and he loved them, and so I got him his own. I did find at least a little bit of a Husky, and this is actually for a sticker, it's for a scrapbook. So I mean, it counts, but it doesn't. I really wanted a plushie. I really, really wanted a plushie. But I mean, he's adorable. Look at this. New secret obsession, which has been Jacob's very blatant obsession for a long time, is Doctor Who. So I'm going to spend a good part of tonight working on a painting. Now, painting, obviously, as most of you guys who've been following me for the last year know, is something that I do. I mean, I kind of just paint random stuff. I have a mural back here that I did last year in my old apartment. I have a mural in there I'm still working on. You guys see it in every single MMJ video. So, I mean, you guys know that I paint quite frequently. So I'm going to work on a TARDIS, because I couldn't draw a doctor if I wanted to. And for those of you who know Doctor Who, you know I'm not talking about like an actual MD. I don't want to ruin a Doctor Who character, so I'd rather do the TARDIS, because that is something that I could feasibly do. So what I want to do is I want to like try to paint this whole thing like a really funky background picture, almost like space, and kind of make it like this cool funky thing, and then like do the TARDIS right here, like kind of tilted off to the side. So we're hopefully going to see if it works out, and I will not do my goodnight until I've done this whole thing, so you guys can at least see how it turned out before I go to bed. is ready for the final unveiling. It's all done, now I just need to let it dry. Boom! The TARDIS in space! I really, really hope Jacob likes this. I really do. Although, I'm kind of thinking that he's gonna love just about anything that I give him. So I'm really hoping that he likes this, because I put a lot of time into it, and a lot of effort. So, I'm really proud of this. I like it. I think it's good. I almost want to keep it myself. Is that bad? I think that maybe that's good. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so now all I need to do is wait for the painting to dry. And then I can put everything in the bag and then have it all ready for tomorrow. So I'm planning on taking it to Disneyland with me and just leaving it in my trunk. So then by the time that Jacob comes to Disneyland that night, then I can give it to him then. So I'm going to edit this video and then I'm going to go to bed. Because I'm planning on being up early, because it takes about half an hour to drive down there. And it takes me about like 20 minutes to get ready. So I'm going to try to get up early. We will see how that goes. So I mean, if I wake up and I'm just like, yeah, this is not going to happen, I'm not going to be awake, then I'm just going to go back to bed. But if I wake up and I'm like, yeah, Disneyland, you know, then I'll go. So I probably should be up earlier than that, actually. I should probably be up at like 6:30 so that I can make sure that everything's ready. I don't want to be up. I do. I really do. I want to go to Disneyland. I want to have fun. I want to be able to study at Disneyland. Well, is that possible to do homework at Disneyland? I don't know. We'll see tomorrow. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and hopefully I will talk to you all tomorrow. Yes. Peace out.